Hi there people, welcome to the video. So today I'll be doing the second mission of the Lightfall campaign on Legendary and giving you some tips. Okay, this is the same build I had on the first part. Okay, I'll use it for the full run. I'm not using any artifact mods, so that's it. Let's go to the mission. Um, as I said before, these missions, this second one, uh, is not that complicated. The last boss can be a bit complicated if you're not aware how it goes. Um, but it's a pretty like standard mission. It's not very complicated. The important things you need. Suppression grenades are very good. They help you a lot dealing with ads, dealing with tormentors. This one, if I remember well, doesn't have any tormentors. But suppression grenades are still very, very good because when the enemies are suppressed, you are free to like move and you have a lot more freedom and you don't have them attacking you all the time. Okay, so yeah, as I said on the first part, I had an eye surgery a few days ago, so I'm not seeing very well. If you think my aim is shit, it kind of is, but it's probably because of that. If I don't see enemies or have a bit of problem here and there, that's why. I'm also not the greatest player. My controller is kind of weird, and this is not a build I'm used to. So, if I can make it, you can make it. I really do believe in you, okay? Just don't give up. Never give up. If you know Matsuoka Shuzo, yeah, that's the guy. Never give up. Because that's actually one of the things I should probably say about these campaigns on Legendary. They can be a bit hard sometimes. Okay, I was recording this. I've been playing Destiny 2 since like Warmind. I have a lot of experience, and I still had to do like some of these missions and encounters a lot of times. Okay, so it is a hard mission. You don't have to feel ashamed if you are having trouble with it. Just don't give up and try to think about why and adapt. Okay, maybe you need a bit of a stronger build. Your stats are not very good. If you are having any kind of trouble with this, you can put a comment here and I'll try to help. I answer all the comments that I'm alerted to, so I should generally answer to the comments if you're having trouble. And yeah, this is a challenge, but it's a very interesting challenge. I think the campaign feels more meaningful when you play it on Legendary because it's not like a pushover. So anyway, I'm not here to discuss this. So what you're seeing here is just standard procedure. You just stay back and use cover because again the enemies deal a lot of damage. You can't take damage like all willy-nilly. You need to pay attention to it. Now, I'm going to take more damage than you probably should unless you're using the same build, because the Stag gives me 50% class ability energy when I get to red health, critical health. So in some places I'll stay a bit out of cover a bit more than I should so they can drop me to critical health, and I can use my class ability. Okay. This is something you will learn with time. Mastery over your character, knowing when to jump, when to stay back, where you can take damage and where you can't. That's something that comes from time, from experience, and there's no easy way to get it. So you need to play the mission and you need to feel it for yourself. If you can learn something from me here, my experience, the thing I'm showing, that's great. Okay, but you really need to go out there and do things. I really like machine guns in these missions. I don't recommend it. They're not great for boss damage, so I don't recommend you take it to like everywhere. If you take it to raids, people may get mad at you. But I think it's a very good weapon. It's a very good utility weapon. It will help you a lot if you're having trouble, you need something to die, you just pull out the machine gun and it's dead. So yeah, this situation here is a bit complicated. As you can see, there's not much cover. So when there's not much cover, you need to go around and move through the cover that you can find, or you need to move. Okay, movement is very important. I'll be talking a bit about it in a few encounters. It's very important to stay on the move. Grenades are a big risk. They deal a lot of damage, so be sure to always, and this is like for the whole game, always have 100 resilience. This is a must. This is probably the most important stat. If you don't have very good armor, remember you can use there's a ghost mod that helps with that. And there's also the mods you can put in that gives you 10 or 5 resilience. So yeah, you need resilience for survivability and you need a way to recover. That's basically it. I would highly recommend for you to have recuperation on your boots. It's a mod, it's very good. It will give you a big chunk of health when you pick up an orb. I am not using it, and the reason I'm not using it is because I have a fragment that gives me Devour when I pick up an orb. So because of that, I will recover my full health when I pick up an orb. This is very important for survivability. Maybe you see an orb on the ground and you can go for, like, you have ammunition you need to pick up or something like that. You can go grab the ammunition and use the orb to recover your health. So that's an example of something you can do to improve your survivability. I really like Devour. I think it's a great buff. It also gives you a lot of grenade. I'm not using my abilities a lot. When you are solo, you get your super quite quickly because you're dealing damage and killing all the enemies. So you can be a bit more liberal with your use of your super. I am used to the prismatic getaway build that I showed on the first episode. So I'm used to having the Song of Flame, and I use it as a panic super of sorts, or for some uses. Anyway, I don't use it a lot. Okay. So that's why I'm not using the Nova Bomb a lot. If you're using Void and you're using Warlock, for this campaign, I prefer the Cataclysm variant. It's the one I'm using. In general, I prefer Vortex. I really, really like Vortex. But for this mission specifically, it's you have a lot of mobile enemies. So the Cataclysm ends up being a bit better. Here's a pretty simple defend the ghost type of thing. So as you can see, Graviton Lens does a lot in terms of clearing groups. The enemies here are just standard Cabal. There's not much to talk about. These first missions will be mostly giving some tips about positioning or gear or something like that. Not a lot of them have like tough encounters, but some of the missions are going to be very tough going on. So yeah, just killing enemies around. You can also use, I have a tendency, because Revision 0 is so good against like all types of enemies, I am used to always using it, and I don't use my other weapons as much, so that's why you're not seeing me use the Tenacious Mastery or the machine gun. I'm using quite a bit. I'm really neglecting Tenacious Mastery. But yeah. Also something that is worth noting, you have a lot of enemies with shields in these missions. So you have Colossi have arc shields. The Incendiors, or I think it's the name, from the Cabal have the Void Shields, and the Vex Minotaurs also have the Void Shields. And the Cabal Captains, I don't know the name, they have Solar Shields. So there's no more match game modifier, if I remember correctly, in Destiny. But it's still, you can feel the difference. So unless you're going with a very specific build, for example, I'm going with a very specific Void build, so I'm going for the Void weapons. You can use different elements for the weapons to make it a bit easier to take down the shields. But you don't need that. Okay, just pay attention to the enemies. Any energy weapon deals more damage to shields, so you can use that against the shields. It doesn't matter. And if you have a heavy weapon, it's going to deal a lot of damage anyway, so shields are not going to be a huge problem. But it's something you should have in mind. Now we're going for the last encounter. This encounter can be a bit troublesome. You won't have your super because of the weird thing over there that not really suppresses you, but yeah, those weird things. Yeah, so here what we're going to do is actually very simple. You have to wait a bit for the captain, for the boss to spawn. There's a dialogue. This stair is the place I like to stay because I can go down pretty quickly if I need cover. So you will have these annoying Cabal dogs. I don't remember. War beasts. That's the war beasts are probably the thing you should be wary the most. Okay, There's going to be a couple of enemies that are a bit harder, but the war beasts are the complicated stuff. Yeah, so kill the enemies and focus on the boss. This is a very important thing you need to know. Usually, these small enemies or these ads are the ones that actually kill you and give you the hardest time. When it's the boss, you can position yourself. You can use like cover. You can manipulate it with through the AI, but the ads are more complicated because of how numerous they are. Okay, so here, as you can see, I use the machine gun on these tougher enemies. I have a lot of ammo. If you have, like, you can put ammo finder mods on your helmets. So here I'm again staying back, taking down the war beasts first. Take down the enemy and you can focus on the boss. This will make your life a lot easier. Okay. This can help you a lot. It helps you survive. And here the boss has some health thresholds. Okay. So roughly around when you take 1/3 of the HP, the other Cabal balls will drop. Then you can take them down, and you are on this other part. You take another third of his health, and another set of Cabal drop pods will come. Take them down. Do things like very calmly. You have a plan. You don't need to like stress over it. It's very simple. This is a very simple mission, and I'm going to give you like some very simple to follow ways to complete these campaign missions. Okay, so this was a bit of a shorter one. I didn't discuss too much, but yeah, I hope the few tips I gave helped, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. You people next time. Maybe there is one girl watching.